the crypto market has been dropping ever since the Terra Luna event. This is the altcoin market dropping to $520 billion. That's the altcoin cap reaching $520 billion. Do you think that's a long-term support, or do you think that we are going to enter into a crypto winter, 4 years of bear market? The chart shows you something a little bit different. You may find this really useful if you break these down one by one. That is the altcoin market. If you're looking from 2013, yes, we bounced. Then we came back down, we bounced, fine. Just looking at the macro scenario, you are at this point $520 billion. So now look at what was the top of last market cycle. 2018 top. Then yes, we dropped heavily till 2020 March, which was the bottom. 2 years of continuous downside, and then the accumulation there before we started bouncing up. So if you look at this trend line, that's ultra long-term support. 10 years long trend line is this. Fine, so that's your one support. But your primary support is actually this, right? That's your all-time highs, which should be acting as a support right now. Yes, the market has dropped substantially from its peak. I agree in dollar terms. But if you are looking at this, you have done these before too. Now, one of the other stuff here, at this moment, you didn't have the actual trend line long-term support. You had the short-term trend line for that cycle, but not for all the market cycles. So right now, you are at two major support levels, and you're observing this one. Now, with this, you also have to look at the Bitcoin one. Now, this is the altcoin market, right? You don't have the Bitcoin in here. So if you take Bitcoin and then plot it together, you get an idea, right? Now, this is altcoin market. Now, we are going to look at the Bitcoin one. So you get a little bit more clarity about what the market is doing right now. What we just talked about is the altcoins. Now, looking at the Bitcoin one. Say we made this top in 2018. Fine. Since then, we actually dropped heavily. We were going down, down, down when we actually started one rally. We kind of went all the way up to 14K and then dropped back to 4K. Fine. The actual bottom of the bear market was 3K. That's great. Now you actually happen to get another bottom here. Fine. But that drop from the support level was like minus 23%. Fine. Now then you happen to actually rally all the way up. You made a top here somewhere close to 69K. Fine. Then you made this pattern and now you're breaking. So when you're breaking, and as of now when I'm making the video, say the price is 25K for Bitcoin. Now if you're dropping from this particular level, how low can you go? Taking this number and putting there, it gives you like $23,000. Now why are we talking like that? Because you actually made a flag there, which is like a fake out. Then you came back down. Now, if you are repeating this particular pattern, here, where you happen to do that wick, it is going to be this area where you're going to bounce back from 23K. Now, another factor which kind of emphasized on this one is like even for the altcoin and for that of Bitcoin, you do get your RSI. Say the top is 80, the bottom is 30. You are at this point, you're below 30. You are right now like 27, 28 for these assets. And at that level, you are actually considered to be extremely oversold territory. And when you are in the extreme oversold territory, question is, are we bottoming right there? No one knows. But the chances are, based on history, if you are at a long-term trend line support, which is valid for last 10 years, and the price is oversold, most likely you may have a little bit up and down, give or take 5-10%, but you're close to that bottom, and most likely you're going to get that bottom there and slowly grind back up. The units which are sold into the market, it's going to be absorbed. Institutions are out there. When the Terra Luna happened, 80,000 Bitcoin came into the market, that was absorbed. Same thing is going to happen. Whether you survive this is based on your level of patience and the level of perseverance. If you are looking at the chart on a daily basis and saying, okay, I'm done, It's up to you. But if you know the actual fundamentals and then the technicals, you are now a strong investor. If you learn something from this particular video and you want to learn more and you're eager to learn more, to earn more, you can go to this particular short session, or else you can go to this long video where it gives you fundamentals, current affairs and a TA for different assets inside the crypto market. If you received value for your time spent here, please do hit that like and subscribe button. I'll meet you guys on the next video. Bye bye.